you believe in what you're feeling? Show me all you wanna hide in your heart. Baby, I've seen it. It ain't no secret. Show it right away for once and for all. I like the way you laugh when you hide your mouth with your hand. Little I know, but I wanna be with you, baby. No wonder why I'm so tempted to break the rules when I'm with you. When you're losing temper, you know I get your back to you, 'cause I'm like you. Do you believe in what you're feeling? Show me all you wanna hide in your heart. Baby, I've seen it. It ain't no secret. Show it right away for once and for all. I like the way you laugh when you hide your mouth with your hand. Little I know, but I wanna be with you, baby. No wonder why I'm so tempted to break the rules when I'm with you. When you're losing temper, you know I get your back to you, 'cause I'm like you. I wanna see the light. I wanna see the light. I wanna see the light in your eyes. I wanna see the light. I wanna see the light in your eye. In your like me. There's no one like me. no one like me. There's no one like me, like me. Shattered mirror in the sky, reflecting all I hide, blurring the fragments of my mind. And I don't need you to love me anymore. As long as you tell me, show me what I'm looking for. You're the first light I lost my heart in. Every time I try, I can't let go. And nothing ever goes the way you planned it. I understand that now. You're the truest, my truest light. I'll never know. Other delusions I believe are reinventing me, and in the chaos I find my peace. And I don't need you to love me anymore. As long as you tell me, show me what I'm looking for. You're the first light I lost my heart in. Every
So what is up everyone? It has been a very long time since I haven't casted any professional matches in PUBG Mobile, but yet there is always a time the stars are lining up, and once again I am back. It is definitely a pleasure to be back casting matches for CriticalX once again. The teams are coming up, as you can already find out. We have a lot of teams, we have a lot of brilliant teams who have lined up. 77 players in the lobby as of now. The match is going to start very soon. Once again, this is the ranking event that you already know, which we hold in CriticalX. But once again, this is the PUBG Mobile Weekly Wars Week 8, and this is me, Chaos, who is casting this match for you live. And as you can find out, team number 3 is MLNC. I don't really know their full name, but that is it. Their clan tag is MLNC. We have team Jury in this particular slot, that is 4. We have team AR, who is lining up in team number 5. We have in slot 6 team LV. We have in slot 7 team TGR. In slot 8 we have team GSH. If I'm not very wrong, it is team GSH or GS2. I'm not really sure, but yes, definitely it seems to be the case. Team number 9, which is seems to be team LA. Team number 10 is team God. We have in slot number 11 team VSG, and in team number 12 we find a pretty complicated team. I mean, it is a mixtured lineup. We do not find a single clan tag, so definitely the team name is something which we'll have to find out, but as of now I do not have good information on that particular point. In slot number 13 we have another mixed up team, as you can find out. Midnight Savage, TNG Greatest, the Doomsday, as well as Skull Beast. We have in slot number 14 team SQ9, so that is something which is pretty much good to go. I guess this particular team does have their DPs really lined up nicely, as you can find out. Rehan does not have that S part on his DP, but otherwise I guess these players are extremely arranged in terms of their DP as well as their presentation. We have team number 15, that is team Beast. We have team M7. Team M7 hasn't really completely lined up. We have only 2 players who are playing in this team right now, and apart from that we have to move forward. Slot number 17 is team it's once again a pretty mixed up lineup, but as you can find out, 2 players are from Why Not. If I'm not very wrong, the pronunciation is probably Why Not. And we have team INF Beast as well in this particular team. So this particular team side, this side looks to be very well prepared, I guess, and we have to find out if how well they can carry out their momentum, how well they can play during the actual warfare. So with that being said, if you guys are joining up, just let me know in the live chat. I am having a look at the live chat as well. So yes, we will be having a very interactive session, but the match is definitely good to go. And as you can find out, the loading screen is up, and we will be right back in a short break, and the match will be up on your screens. So yes guys, I am back. This is Chaos on this side, and I'm actually experimenting with the HDR settings and everything. I'll probably change up the settings if it fluctuates too much, but as of now I am using these settings, that is HDR plus Extreme. Let's find out if the FPS is good enough for us to stream. Otherwise we'll have to actually move back to something like a smooth, because the emulators probably not support very high refresh rates. I'm not really sure, but yes, I'm not really getting very high FPS right now. I'll have to find out what is the case. But yes, we have 79 players in the lobby, so yeah, I'm really excited to find out what is going to be, how is the performance of these teams going to be like. But once again, the flight path is something which really is very important for any match of PUBG Mobile. As you can find out, the flight goes from Georgia Pole to Yasna, a pretty horizontal flight path, and most of the teams will be able to get to their drop locations pretty easily. There isn't really anything special about this particular flight path. The teams who definitely would want to go to the southern regions of the map will have to face a lot of difficulty. I guess the vehicles will actually play a very important role, but right now team number 4 is actually going for Georgia Pole. I feel that they are going for the city region as of now. They are not going for the containers, and this Georgia Pole region will probably be a very overcrowded region. That is something which looks to me the case. by a look at the map, but once again I'll want to have a look at the southern region as well, because military base, Novorupno, these regions might be completely empty, but right now Team Jury is completely on the ground. They have landed and they are good to go. I guess the loot is going to come up very soon, and I would like to find out if these players are good for battle right away. With that being said, we have Team 8 as well in the background. This is Team KDD Eternity, and we have Team GS2 Legend as well. We have the Wraith and everything, everyone else. So I guess this is team number 4 who is still looting up, and as of now nothing really, but M7's Cronus has just got the kill of Navi OP, and that is something which is pretty cool. I seriously want to find out what is going to happen in this particular fight, because already the bloods are starting to cherry. I'm not really sure, but as you can find out, this is team number 8 who has just rushed in. Jury R20 just missed, and an easy sitter. That was a sitter of a kill, but once again Jury R20, he is actually rushing in. This particular player from team number 20, or rather team number 8, is not having very good health, and as you can find out, that player is down and out. Team number 8 definitely lost their first player in the form of the Wraith, and the other players, that is Eternity, we have Paragod, OP, we have Legend as well. These players are up there as well. So yes, the first blood was drawn in the Georgopol region. We are left with 75 players. So I would want to have a look at the map and everyone else who is having a fight close by. So as of now, we have two teams pretty close together, team number 4 as well as team number 8. In the Rozhok region, we can find a few of the teams. As you can find out, this is team UND, if I'm not very wrong. We have Sparrow, we have Hitler, Ronin, as well as Spidey. So these players are lining up as well. There are teams close by, and it involves team number 3. I'm not really sure how many players are still standby from this particular team, but yes, it looks to be 2 players. One player has been taken out from team MLNC, and that is I cannot read the name, but it seems to be let's find out what is the name. It is Macnay. It is a pretty complicated name. I had no idea what this particular name is, but yes, that is it. That guy had been eliminated pretty much earlier in this particular fight. I'm not really sure. It might be players from team number 18 or some other team, probably team UND, I'm not really sure. But as of now, team number 3 has started taking the rotation. They are probably going to a different region. That is going to be pretty easy for them because they do have a vehicle with them. Once again, guys, please bear with me because my casting is definitely not on form. I am joining in after a huge gap, but as you can find out, this is team MLNC. They are actually going for the Georgopol region. I'm not really sure if it is going to be safe for them because we still had 2 teams in Georgopol lined up, but as of now, both the teams, that is team number 4 and team number 8, have quietly separated from each other. Meanwhile, team AR's Harish has just got 1 player from team VSG. I would want to find out which particular team it is. That is team AR, and Harish was the one who actually got that particular knock, and this is happening in the farm region, in the Milta region right now. Team number 5 is actually going after team number 11. All guns blazing. Harish will probably go for the kill right now. As you can find out, the knock is almost coming in, and he definitely got the knock. The greatest, meanwhile, got the better of another guy. Right now, the picture has rendered completely, and as you can find out, this is team number 11. That is Ritik, who is lining up from the back. The VSS is coming in from Harish as well. The players are doing a phenomenal job. Second now coming in from team number 11. Team number 5 will probably be in a very good position for taking this particular fight with themselves. The second kill has probably been confirmed. This is team number 5 in their red hot form, as you can already find out. AR Shiva YT, he has 1 kill for himself, I guess. He has 2 kills. That is, Harish has 2 kills, pardon me for that. But yes, 2 players from team number 11 has just been wiped out. I seriously want to find out if they are going for the squad wipe. Looks to be the case that they are not as of now. We'll have to find out. But right now, Shiva YT does not have any healings for himself. He is at a pretty low health right now. Team UND, on the other hand, Ronin has taken up another kill. I guess that was team 17. We'll have to find out, but This is Team UND's Hitler, and once again, these guys are probably taking up a particular fight. I'm not really sure, but they are holding a pretty good position. And as of now, they do not have any teams close by. I'm not really sure. They already have 2 kills, but according to the kill feed, they probably should have had one or the other knocks. Let's leave that aside because right now we are having a spectacular match. Pretty much early actions coming in from different regions of this map, and I'm really excited. I'm really pumped up because this is probably my comeback in casting. And once again, in the competitive scenario, we have team number 3 pretty close together. Team MLNC, that was team number 3. They have pretty much settled themselves in a compound pretty close to this particular region. Once again, in Milta Power, I guess we are having something going on. Team number 22, this is Jat Bhokal. He just got knocked down on behalf of team number 22. Team number 20 is probably closing in. I'm not really sure, but this is Team Easy, and as you can find out, Fluke and others, they are rushing in. Team number 22 is almost taken down. I mean, they are completely obliterated in this particular region. Easy's, Fluke and others, they have a really good position. They have got 1 easy kill for themselves. Team number 22 is pretty much separated, as you can find out. Mad Max, Jaguar, Blaze and others, they are pretty much separated. On the other side, this is Team Easy. They got 1 easy kill and that actually went in the bag of Boy. But we'll have to find out if they are going for that skill, if they are going for that Kingslayer status, because I guess they should actually go. They do have the confidence, they do have the numbers advantage. They can easily go for team number 22. They can easily chase them and just completely wipe them out of this particular map. With that being said, I already said that this match is seemingly pretty interesting for me. I have seen more passive games, but as of now, teams are really not afraid of taking their initial fights. The players are pretty much separated. Most of the players are right now, differentiated in the entire map, and that is something which really is great. I guess you should actually play for that last zone, survive your way back into the last zone, because that is something which gives you proper training for your bigger tournaments, for your major tournaments. That is by that I mean the official tournaments. But with that being said, we have team number 19 up here, who is pretty close to team number 16, but the map gives us a very good view about the zone. The white circle is the most important aspect of PUBG Mobile, as well as the blue circle, probably the second most important aspect of PUBG Mobile. I mean, you guys probably already know that you have to stay inside the white circle, and as of now, most of the teams are already inside. But yes, there are certain teams, for example, the team that we are spectating right now, team number 19, and they have already lost Navi OP, but yes, they do have a vehicle. This is actually going to aid them in entering the zone. But once again, where do they enter the zone from? Because there are so many teams lined up at the boundary of the white circle. It is going to be tremendously difficult for this particular team to rotate. But once again, this is team number 19, and as you can find out, he is actually heading straight on to team number 16, and the bullets are going to come in. Titans Dinu, he has to rush in, he has to move away from this particular region, but once again, the Dacia did save him. The bullets coming in from the DP28 was not effective enough for taking him down, but yes, he is taking considerable damage from this blue circle. We'll have to find out if he is successfully able to move away from this particular region. I guess he did, and he will probably be successfully entering the white circle, or the zone that you call it. With that being said, in the live chat we have Yash Singh. He says, hello bro. Yes, brother. Hi. What's up? It's been a long time. I mean, I haven't interacted with so many of you guys, and since my VLD major days, since the PMWL scrims, I almost stopped casting matches, and this is probably my comeback. I'm not really sure. I am definitely not sure if I'm going to cast matches apart from CriticalX or something else, but yes, I'm doing it right now, so that is something which I'll look forward to as well. INF Beast just got the kill for Godflinker OP. I definitely want to find out what is happening, because INF Beast, this guy is an absolute beast, and we know him all. And as you can find out, they are amidst in some particular fight. Team God is going up against Team Why Not, and yes, the kills are coming coming in, the grenades are coming in. I seriously want to find out if team number 17 will be able to survive, but they were the ones who actually drew a first blood. Team number 10, I don't know, I guess they are down to 3 men or probably 2 players right now. This is INF Beast, an absolute beast, but once again going up against 2 players is certainly not easy. It's definitely going to be a very huge task, but he successfully takes down 1 player, takes down 2 knocks. I'm not really sure if both the knocks went to INF Beast, but yes, only 1 player from Team God is surviving. He will be confirming those kills for himself, and finally this is initials. He actually gets taken down and the kill was finished, but INF Beast, you know, performing that was the cherry on top of the cake. He confirmed that particular kill. The last player from Team God, he just got obliterated in this particular fight. There was no chance Team God was just going to survive, but once again 1 player, that is 9 days from Team Why Not, he was actually a bit overcommitted in that particular fight. That is how I put it. He was actually a bit overcommitted in that particular fight. He rushed in all himself, and that was it. He suffered the wrath of that particular player from Team God, and he did get taken down. That was definitely not necessary, but yes, team number 17, that is Team Why Not, have only 2 players surviving. That is Yellow as well as we have Beast, but Obey and 90s, both of them have just been demolished in this particular region. Ninetales is definitely a very capable player. We have seen him play before, but in this particular game, I guess he did not unleash his entire strength of the Kurama. He definitely just got owned in that particular fight, but I'm actually looking forward to Beast's performance. He already has 3 kills for himself. He is absolutely doing a phenomenal job. The smokes were brilliant. He was using those trees to camouflage himself. That was absolutely pleasing to the eyes. Those gunfights were absolutely brilliant. But with that being said, we have kills coming in from different region. We have MLNC who is involved in a particular fight. I'm not really sure how long they are going to last, because Pariswal is probably the last one who is left, and he is on a vehicle. He is moving away from this particular war zone. Team number 12 is definitely not leaving him away, not leaving him alone, but yes, he will actually evade the cops. The cops are not definitely after him, but yes, there are sharks in this particular ocean, and as you can find out, the bites are coming in, the bullets are coming in. This is an absolute deathbed for Pariswal, but he is actually doing a really good job. It is actually not Pariswal, I guess it is MLNC Parzival. I might actually pronounce these names wrong. The players are new to me once again, but I'll definitely try and rectify if there's anything wrong. But as of now, we have had certainly a great game, and I'm actually looking forward to the ending of this particular match right now. This actually might get a bit slow from here on. We are left with 18 teams and 59 players, but once again, anything can happen. This is PUBG Mobile Battle Royale. You cannot expect anything. There can be anything which can happen from different directions. You might be the best at one particular point, but you might not be in another instant. But as you can find out, team number 3's MLNC Parzival, he's the last one who is still surviving as of now. He does have certain players from team number 18 in the compound right in front of him. I'm not really sure how many players from team number 18 are surviving. Certainly Lucifer is the only one who can be seen around. I'm not really sure if team number 3 will actually be going head to head against team number 18 as of now. That is not the case, but yes, it could have been. It could have definitely been the case. So this is Warlord Z Gaming. He says, show team UND. Certainly, brother, certainly. I'll show you team UND. They are performing really well. I'm not really sure what is their status right now, but team number 21, I hope they are not eliminated. Yes, they are certainly not eliminated. They do have 2 kills for themselves and already doing a phenomenal job. They are inside the top 18 as of now, and looking at their positioning, they are definitely at the edge of the blue circle. I'm not really sure if they have vehicles for themselves, but yes, they certainly have team number 16 quite close together. With that being said, I seriously want to find out if this team is smoothly entering the white circle right now. The players are probably lagging in their host game, because otherwise the emulator shouldn't have had problems. But with that being said, as you can find out, this is Ronin, we have Spidey, we have Sparrow. Each and every one of these players are looting in the ruins region, and we have Yuri Vegeta taking down one player from team Titans. That is something which is really interesting, because team Yuri hasn't really been involved involving themselves in some fights as of now, but Vegeta definitely has confirmed 1 kill for himself. I seriously want to find out if RTO, Headache, Prince and others, they are involving themselves in some other gunfights as well. Right now, as you can find out, RTO was really taking down some of the shots against a vehicle. But with that being said, as you can see, this is team number 4 who might actually charge in, and team number 3 is rotating here as well. A lot of kills, a lot of prospects for team number 4. Once again, it is for us to find out how many kills can actually they secure for themselves. Team number 19's Titan Dinu has been knocked out in that particular compound. Team number 3, that is MLNC, just rotated right under their nose. Right now, team number 4, that is team Chaudhary, they are actually going for the kill. They are spraying down on the opponents, but I'll actually wait and watch how many of these players can pick off those kills, because these are easy kills. To be honest, these are easy kills for me. You have to pick off these kills in the middle game, because if you do want to go for a high fragging affair, you will have to survive and pick off these kills. But right now, team number 4 is stuck up. They actually took down a lot of time to start their rotation. Right now, RTR20 is taking the shots from team number 12. I'm not really sure. Team number 12 is definitely holding a very good position. They are the ones who are having the ridges for themselves. They are the ones who are having the covers for themselves. Team number 4 is definitely caught in the center of a lot of attacks right now. The rotation did come in pretty late. I was actually stressing on the importance of taking those early rotations. Team number 17, on the other hand, just rotated close by. The shots are actually coming in. This is ONI's Onya, I'm not really sure how do you pronounce it, but this the player's name seems to be 1, and his vehicle did actually catch fire right up there. This is team number 4 versus team number 12. The rotation will have to come in as soon as possible, because otherwise they probably will have a lot of difficult times ahead. The rotation is starting to come in. With that being said, team number 12 will actually start the rotation, and as you can find out, they are already on the Dacia. They are good to get. Team number 4, on the other hand, I seriously want to find out if they are actually going for those kills, because right now they are not moving in a... I guess the vehicle has lost fuel. I'm not really sure what has happened. No one knows, but certainly the vehicle is not moving. Yes, the vehicle is moving right now. I'm not really sure what happened up there. The players might have lagged or might have gone AFK. Something must have happened, but yes, the shots are certainly coming in. This is one who is taking in some damage. He is the one who is probably driving. Okay, so he's not driving. He is the one who is... in the back seat right now. We do have teams here and there. We have team number 4, but I'm not really sure how did R20 get knocked out. This is something which is pretty interesting. Team number 4 just has one player knocked out. Team number 13 probably is charging in from behind. Are they? I'm not really sure, but this is certainly team number 4 caught up in the action. They are definitely caught up in the action. The smokes are coming in. I just hope that they do not panic. It is a lot, in a lot of situations you will panic, but right now this is happening a lot. All right, what is this? Well, Warlord C Gaming says sexy commentary. Priyanshu Jha says commentator OP. Brother, I am definitely not on my peak. Certainly, definitely not putting up my best. But yes, I'm trying to make a comeback. It's been a long time I haven't casted, and I'm not having that particular fluency which I generally do have. Having casted official tournaments. This definitely seems to be not my best. But once again, I'm trying. Everyone makes a comeback, But this is team number 4. Once again, I was actually stressing on the point that they are not taking the rotations properly. They are stuck up in the same position, and right now, as you can see, this is team number 18 who is taking the rotation. Lucifer is the last one who is still surviving. I guess he does not want to get caught up in between team number 4 or team number 12, team number 17. So many teams are closing up together, and right now, as you can see, this is team number 17 trying to grenade this building up ahead. I guess this is going to be pretty difficult for this particular team to hold back, because team number 17 is a two-man squad right now. Team number 12 will just charge in whatsoever. Yellow gets taken down. The last player, that is INF Beast, who was alive. I guess he is still alive. He is actually still alive. But team number 12, they are an absolute... This is an absolute assault. I guess he might not be able to take on this 4v1 right on his face. INF Beast is trying his level best to survive. The reload is coming in. The AKM can actually do wonders in this particular situation. But yes, a knock coming in for team INF Beast. He actually charging is trying to pick off kills for himself, but he does not have any health whatsoever, and he gets taken down. Team number 12 comes out on top. This is a gunfight. This is fireworks happening in this particular region. Team number 4, once again, as you can find out, SKS, and one player gets taken down. It was definitely not the SKS. It was R20 who actually took him down with the Scar L. boy, oh boy, this is absolute fireworks. Diwali did come in pretty early right now. This is 14 who is suffering the wrath of team number 4. As you can find out, they are caught up in this particular mix. The vehicles have exploded, the players are knocked down, they do not have health whatsoever in the center, in the out, in the open. This is bad news for team number 14 once again. We are left with 13 teams. As you can find out, 40 players are still alive. We have LV's God, who is still trying to take on this particular action. I'm not really sure which particular team is team number 6 dealing against, but as you can find out, the revive has to come in. They are also caught out in the open. 58 odd seconds when the blue circles closes in. With that being said, we have to find out which zone this is. We are left with 12 teams, and this is already the 5th or the 6th circle. Right now, teams are... this is an absolute frenzy. Anything can happen. Any particular team can win. It all comes down to their positioning. It all comes down to their preparation. Right now, I'm not really sure how many players are prepared to take this commitment. How many of the players are prepared to take this assault on their face? You have to face it. You cannot shy away from combat right now. This is insane. Team number 5 once again pretty close together. I'm not really sure if they are actually going to rush in. Yes, team number 6 probably closes on team number 5. They are definitely not taking this particular fight head on, or are they? Godfather disembarked from his vehicle. He does have a few of the ridges for himself, but team number 5 is certainly going to rush in. I'm not really sure. This is team AR. This is none other than team AR. We are having an absolute hell of a fight in this particular region. Team Jury, on the other hand, they have to battle the blue circle right now. They have vehicles for themselves. They certainly do have vehicles for themselves. But once again, 7 kills is not a joke. 7 kills is definitely not a joke in this particular lobby. This is proper T1 gameplay. As you can find out, Headache suffers that particular damage from the circle. He needs to heal himself up. But once again, I guess the first aid is applied on time. I seriously want to find out if this guy will be able to survive, because team number 4 has been playing on top of their game right now. This is R20. He is trying his level best to take his team, to take his player inside the circle, but I guess he will actually get knocked out. Headache and others. Prince will be able to enter the circle right now. Vegeta, meanwhile, as you can see, he is on his foot, but Team Jury did suffer a very important casualty. Team number 20 on the other hand, they are right in their face. I'm not really sure if they are going to take this particular fight head on, because they are inside this particular shack. On the other hand, team number 16, this is team M7, and they just get owned by team number 12. This team is absolutely on rampage. I guess this is another team who have 7 kills. Yes, they are certainly on 7 kills right now. But right now we still have, there is no shortage of action. Team number 15 has just rushed in. This is Beast, and I guess Lord and others, they are just closing in. I guess it was Alpha. Was it Alpha? Yes, it was Alpha. Alpha is in the midst of a lot of gunfight. Alpha gets taken down. Is Lucy up here? Lucy is up here as well. He might actually take down the knock for himself. The Groza is an absolute god gun. There is no doubt about that. The Groza is an absolute beast. But with that being said, there is team number 15. Only one player is still on his feet, and that is Beast Lord. He might actually not be able to survive. This is an absolute rampage. This is a festival of gunfire. I'm not really sure how the machine, how my desktop is going to keep up with this particular rampage. The players are certainly crossing their limits, and right now this is TNG's greatest, and as you can find it, he holds a very good position for himself. But team number 5 is actually closing in. We are only left with 6 teams right now. This is going to be an absolute death. This is going to be an absolute grim reaper of a game. 1 now coming in for greatest. That was an absolute stunning spray. I'm at a loss of words right now, but team number 13 definitely has got his back. Greatest is definitely on top of his game right now. No players knocked for team number 13. They are a 3-man squad right now. Team number 5 on the other hand is definitely going for that particular revival. This guy, that is Recon, he is a very important cog in this particular team. I think that they will definitely not want him to get eliminated at this particular stage of the game. This is team LV's Atomic OP. He is the last one who is still surviving. The fight is definitely going between team TNG versus team 5. I guess this view will give us a much better idea about what is going to happen, because as you can find out, this is the death valley, man. This is absolute insane. There is no cover whatsoever. The vehicle is only the last hope. Team number 4 on the other hand, as you can find out, they are charging in on team number 20. I'm not really sure if they're going to survive, but yes, Easy is definitely surviving. reviving, but that gives it up. Boy just got taken down. Team Jury is on a rampage. They are in mood for no mercy whatsoever. Team number 13 on the other hand is under fire right now. There's a Skull Beast and we have other players as well. As you can find, Doomsday was eliminated pretty early in the game, but yes, Greatest is still up there. Greatest is still carrying on his team's responsibilities on his shoulder. Team number 4 once again taking up a very good rotation. The zone has actually shifted. This is team number 13 who has to actually take a rotation of 13 odd meters. A knock coming in for Greatest once again, and as you can find out, an easy kill. But once again, the blue circle closes in. They have to take their rotation once again. Beautiful sprays coming down from TNG's Greatest. This guy is absolutely insane. He takes down team number 5 as well. Team number 4, that is Team Jury, just got owned down by this particular guy. This guy is on a rampage. He is the Assaulter, TNG's Greatest. But once again, team number 5 is certainly having an upper hand. They have all their players alive, or they have 3 of their players alive. The grenade actually coming in from Team AR's Blank takes down 2 players. Harish has 7 kills. Oh my god, team number 5 with 11 kills already. Harish with 7 kills. He is ready to take on this entire match for himself. The grenade coming in, I guess he was the one who confirmed that kill for his entire team. What a display, what a game. I am at a short of breath. I am not really sure how am I going to keep up with this level of performance. This has been an absolute wreckage of gameplays, and just find out, I mean, AR, Shiva, YT, Harish with 7 kills, Blank with 5 kills. These guys are an absolute beast. Recon does not have any kills as of now, but I surely believe that he was a very important cog in this particular lineup, because without him, it would have been absolutely impossible for this particular team to put up such a performance. 14 kills, chicken dinner. Are you insane? Are you mad? 14 kills, chicken dinner. It has really been a memorable performance coming in from Team AR once again. Nevertheless, I guess it has been a similarly greater display coming in from TNG's Greatest. The stats shows it only 3 kills, but the way he actually took them off, the way he took down Team Jury was absolutely brilliant, and no one could have thought that he will be able to pull off that particular region. I thought that it would have been Team Jury versus Team AR in the final circle, but yes, it was Team TNG who actually got that particular second spot for themselves. So yes, there it is, the top 3 for you guys, and I'll actually be scrolling over the rest of the results, and we will be back after a very short break. The next match is coming up pretty soon, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, because I'll be coming back as well.
Come and fly away with me. I know I haven't called you, and it's been a few months since I tried to. Maybe I'm scared I'll say the wrong thing. My apartment's been shaking from the weight of a heart that's breaking. Pretend I don't care, but it's killing me. I'd be happy for you if you say you're happier with someone else. thought of it hurts like hell. Oh, this time you've been thinking I moved on, but you should know I waited for you. Even if I tried, I could never let you go. You should know I waited. I'm always waiting for you.
Business, 'cause I'm the one who asked for the distance. But are you alone? Are you alright? And maybe you will judge me if I said that I hope you still love me. Feels like you don't. I'm scared that I might. I'll be happy for you if you say you're happier with someone else. I'll be honest with you. Just the thought of it hurts like hell.
Oh, this time you've been thinking I moved on, but you should know I waited for you. Even if I tried, I could never let you go. You should know I waited. I'm always waiting for you. You should know I waited for you. Even if I tried, I could never let you go. You should know I waited. I'm always waiting for you. I'm always waiting for you. Oh, you should know I waited. that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and claim my throne. We rise up from the dust and claim my throne. We all have our reasons why we are on this track. Oh, we all have our burdens, yeah, but we just keep on fighting and we never look back. Here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come, my tears, we're still breathing. Standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne. Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you play for reaching greatness, relentless, you survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near. It's deep in their bones, they'll ride into smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world
So yes guys, once again we are back. As you can find out, the match is going to start. Definitely I was actually having a look at the live chat, and yes, thanks a lot Feronike OP, thanks for your support, man. It means a lot. But yes, I'll be casting tomorrow's game as well. कल का मैं ही cast करूँगा, but as of now, this game seems to be intense, man. I mean, the last match was already an extravaganza, and in this game, we are seeing the map is Sandhawk, and we already know, right? I mean, Sandhawk always puts forward its most aggressive foot on front, and you cannot deny that. I mean, Sandhawk is an absolute fest when it comes to gunfights, and that is something which I'm looking forward to, because these players are having. I mean, they are all raring to go. They are all raring to erupt inside the battlefield, and that is something. This is a battleground, and we know it. This is PUBG Mobile. Sandhawk right in front of you. This is me. Chaos is casting, and stay with me. The flight path is something which is pretty important. Once again, goes from Camp Alpha towards Camp Bravo. It is slightly on the left hand side of Camp Bravo. It certainly crosses paradise in that particular aspect. Once again, similar to Wrangle, we are seeing a very much a northern flight path. The trajectory is definitely against teams who are trying to take a drop in the southern location of the map. But once again, this is Sandhawk, and this is a relatively smaller map, so unlike Erangel, you definitely will be able to reach to the southern regions by gliding, or taking a shorter run on the ground. So that is something which is a possibility. But as of now, the central region is something which seems to be the most overcrowded, and surprisingly enough, a very few of those teams have actually taken a northern drop. Just have a look. I mean, we are having team number 8 in Camp Alpha, if I'm not very wrong. We are finding team number 15, that is Team Beast, going towards Mongai or the cluster compounds nearby. In boot camp, we have only one team, and that is team number 21. And right now, as you can find out, most of the teams in Painan region, in the southern region as well. Team number 10, team number 4 is going for the lowest compound, probably, if I'm not very wrong. This is a Nakham, and the regions nearby, it might be Sami, if I'm not very wrong. It probably is Sami. And team number 3 right now, as I can find out, without any hesitation, they are looting the compounds nearby. But yes, we do have a lot of teams nearby. Team VS got Dynamic has just got 1 kill for himself. I seriously want to find out what is happening with team number 11, because they are the ones who are inside the kill feed already in the first few seconds of the game. I'm not really sure who was the one who came up with the kill, but yes, it is God Dynamic. He was the one who came up with the kill. What happened to the game audio? I want to see the gunfights. I want to hear the firing. The M416 sound, something which is really pleasing. Something which is really pleasing to the ear. But right now, as you can find out, this is Dynamic. He has a lot of the greater weapons. I mean, the M416 and the M16, if you can use them perfectly, they are your go-to weapons. But once again, Kronos actually got the better of Team Titans Dinu, and he probably has just finished him off. This is probably going off beyond my control. I don't know what is happening. These teams are actually going head to head against each other. Team number 6 is actually going after team number 17. Oh my god, this is the Painan region, and just have a look. So many teams here and there. Team number 17, we have team number 17, we have team number 13 as well, we have team number 6. 3 teams going head to head against each other. You expect demolition, you expect explosions. But once again, team number 11 very close to team number 22. This is Dynamic. He actually is going to spray down this guy, and what a spray it was. I mean, you cannot miss out on that particular kill, can you? I mean, that was a free kill which this particular player, that is Dynamic already increased his kill count too, and right now I guess he is raring to go for more. Right now, team number 6 is certainly in a good position to actually counter attack on team number 22, team number 13, whoever is coming out on front. Then team number does not matter. What matters is if you are an enemy or not. Team number 17, this is Yellow, who is actually crossing the bridge. I guess he is in for some fireworks. I'm not really sure. But team LV on the move once again. I'm not really sure what their strategy can be, but as you can find out, Navraj is the one who is taking those sprays with that QBZ, and as you can find out, there is an interruption. Team number 13 coming in from this particular angle. Team Skull Beast, if I'm not very wrong in pronouncing the name, he was actually the one who was taking in those sprays coming in from a different directions. Comedy of errors, you can call it, but I'm not really sure if you call it a comedy, because this is intense. This is serious gameplay happening in Painan. This is probably the deathbed for a lot of players, for a lot of teams. We have to find out, but this is INF Beast once again. This guy is an absolute insane. He goes off, even if his team does not support him, he can actually take down an entire fortress with himself. I seriously do not want to change perspectives, because we are having an extravaganza in this particular location of Painan, and as you can already find out, team number 13 is definitely on the back foot. On the other hand, this is Titans Dinu who actually got the better of team M7. I would want to see what is happening with team Titans Dinu as well as others. I mean, this is blowing off proportion right now. You don't know what is going to happen. Team M7 has only one player left, and as there is Kronos, he definitely has a few of the players very close to him. I'm not really sure. Team number 19 is the one who is so close to him right now. This is XR, Comrade BTC, and Titans Dino. Dino does not have any health whatsoever. This guy was rushing in, but Dino, I mean, I'm at a loss of words, man. I am at a loss of words. This guy, an absolute beast. He took down two players at this low health. He is an absolute savior for his team. Heroic gameplay coming in from Titans Dinu. Once again, team number 19 coming up with 3 kills. But more importantly, team number 16 just got completely obliterated in this particular region. You do not expect that to happen. You do not expect that to happen. Dinu was at so low health, but the vector, the fire rate is absolute godly. And right now, he's healing himself up. He definitely has the right to heal himself up. Boy, oh boy, that was insane. That was intense as well. No one could have thought. I almost thought that team number 19 was a goner, but that was not the case. This guy, Titans Dinu, on your screen, he definitely needs some OP spams in the chat. So right now, yes, the match is definitely taking a really good turn. I seriously want to find out where the first circle is. So as you can find out, it is on the northern end, but this is LA Godfire, if I'm not very wrong in pronouncing the name. Team LA is all out against team number 5, if I'm not very wrong. Where are the teams positioned? That is something which is really important. Team number 5 is completely separated from each other. As you can find out, this is Raycon, who is completely in a different position as compared to his teammates, that is Shiva, YT, as well as AR Harish. On the other hand, team number 9 might actually rush in. This is going to be pretty difficult, but once again, team AR, they were the ones who actually got the chicken dinner in the last game. Harish was the one who got 7 kills for himself. This guy is a monster right on your screen, okay? You don't underestimate him. He is an absolute monster. We'll have to find out if team number 9, that is team LA, do have the guts, do have the balls to actually rush in against team number 5. But with that being said, you have Raycon. Raycon is actually giving them all the Raycon information that you call. I mean, the name is justifying what he is doing. He is the reconnaissance. He is the one who will give them calls that, okay, so they are actually rushing in, make this particular move, do this, do that. He is the reconnaissance, but he will also have to come inside the battleground, because otherwise his team will have a man disadvantage, and that is something which is really bad for any team whatsoever. With that being said, team number 9, that is team LA, they definitely do not want to make a move right now, but yes, I seriously want to make a move, because team number 19, alright, Titans Dinu just got taken down. I'm not really sure who was it, but yes, it was it. But guys, I'll be back. I just got a call. I'll be back. So yes guys, I am back. Pretty sorry for that particular display, but I definitely had an important call. But right now team LA is the one who is actually breaking on the barriers. They have just taken down team AR's Harish, and right now only one player from team number 5 remains. I guess it is team number 5 is a goner right now. This is Raycon who is actually coming in, but that was it. That was something which I was saying. I mean, team number 5 definitely had a reconnaissance guy who was up there, but he actually needs to participate in the combat, because otherwise your team is at a man at disadvantage. He is definitely not having good decision making at this point, because Raycon is trying to rush in, but then he's falling back. I mean, you need to have concrete calls, but I guess finally he took the right decision. Entering into that battleground will actually be absolute madness. But yes, he definitely knew that he had no chance against that 4 hungry sharks. Team number 9, team LA, they were the ones who were absolutely ripping team number 5. But I mean, this is not any team. This is team AR who got the chicken dinner in the last game, and you cannot underestimate them. And team number 9, team LA, just took them down. I mean, that is as easy as that. But yes, they suffered a casualty in the form of God5, if I'm not very wrong. But nevertheless, I guess team number 9 will have adequate manpower for the rest of the game. We still have 56 players alive. We still have 17 teams alive right now, and the match is just starting to build up. With that being said, this is JSL who is coming into this particular fight right now. I'll have to find out a lot of these teams, because I do not have adequate information about the slot lists. But if you have a look, it was easy. Team Easy was definitely inside involved in some particular battle right now. Yes, they definitely have a lot of teams here and there, but right now the Team Easy seems to be pretty comfortable in this particular position. They do have team number 14 nearby. They do have some of the teams nearby, but team UND, they are probably involved in some fight right now. Spidey was the one who actually came up with a knock, I believe. But yes, team number 12 is on the receiving end. The M24 shots, these bullets are something you do not want to face. I mean, you strike one, your head is gone, your head is blown off proportion. But with that being said, Spidey, will he be able to utilize this particular weapon? This is not the M24, guys, pardon me for that. This is the Arctic Warfare Magnum, the AWM. One shot and you are dead. That is how powerful this weapon is. I mean, there is no short of exclamation. I'm not hyping it up. This is as powerful as it gets, and one shot and you are as good as dead. That is how powerful this weapon is. But UND Spidey, he actually has to utilize it to its extreme limits. With that being said, we have Noob Forever who is actually charging in. He has 1 kill for himself as well. This is the AUG 6x scope, and he actually might pick up certain amount of knocks for his team right now. As you can find out, he will actually have a lot of players under his vision. That is something which is really important. But yes, Forever gets taken down once again. It was none other than TNG's greatest. This guy, I mean, I'm not underestimating. He probably has one of the best sprays here and there, but right now he is caught out in the open, and it is going to be pretty difficult for him to actually make a move inside a more covered area. And right as you can find out, we are having team number 3 who is actually closing in from the blue circle region. And yes, so many teams here and there. I guess it is going to be pretty difficult for a lot of teams to actually get inside the circle. 15 teams still surviving, 47 players. Fight is at its peak. I mean, I haven't seen this much action even in PMWL scrims. Trust me, guys, I have casted scrims like those, and I haven't seen action like this before. But with that being said, I guess there are a number of free kills which are waiting. Team number 17 is definitely in one of the most unfortunate situations where they can be. This is Tinbot, if I'm not very wrong, MLNC Tinbot, and he is definitely having a lot of players under his sight. But yes, players will actually be looting up themselves. The map actually gives us a pretty good view. As you can find out, a lot of the gunfights are happening in outside the circle, and that is something which is definitely not good. This is team number 17, if I'm not very wrong. A lot of the teams are involved in a lot of the gunfights, and I seriously want to find out who is the one who is still surviving. Team number 21, that is team UND, is taking the rotations pretty comfortably. Team 20, that is team Easy, is also pretty much easing inside this particular compound as well. They do have team number 9 up front, and I guess they might actually not get any knocks from this particular grenade. As you can find out, Precautionary measures very much needed, but yes, as you can find out, this is team number 20 completely caught off guard, and as you can find out, Fluke just got taken down. Boy and others, they are starting to rotate as well, but it is going to be extremely difficult for this particular team to survive right now. Boy actually gets a knock for himself. That was a beautiful spray which he actually inflicted, but team number 9 certainly did not look at their very best in this particular fight. Team number 20, that is team Easy, definitely did a better job, but with that being said, they definitely lost Fluke, one of the most important players from this particular team. Right now, team number 9 and others, they are closing in. I guess they just got obliterated from this particular match, and there is no coming back. We have only 13 teams left, and that is something which is really going to be very difficult for players to actually situate themselves. Team number 21, UND, as you can find out, they are picking up the kills. I guess team number 21, that is team UND, is probably one of the most cleverest teams of them all. I mean, they are not entering any such battle, but yes, they are picking off kills one by one. As you can find out, they are completely clear of any teams nearby, and this is probably one of the most intelligent rotations that I have seen from any side. Their IGL deserves a big credit, but yes, they do have to get inside the circle. I mean, they already are inside the circle, but yes, the later half of these circles will actually be a very deadly one. I mean, they have a road to cross, they have a complete street to actually cross, and that is going to be pretty difficult. You do not have any covers whatsoever. There is no vehicles as well, so that is why actually Sandhawk becomes really difficult. With that being said, you have team number 12 in that particular compound. As you can find out, UND's Hitler did have some of the players on their scope. This is sneaky gameplay coming in from team UND. As you can find out, the shots are coming in as I predicted. The shots definitely will have to come in, but yes, there were players who were going to give them adequate cover. Spidey was there, they had Sparrow, they had Ronin. Each and every one of these players were actually ready to actually give their teammates a cover fire. Really good organized gameplay coming in from team number 21, that is team UND. With that being said, they are actually charging in straight inside team number 13's face. Hitler and others, they are actually coming in. Team number 13 probably has only one player left. I'm not really sure, but yes, it is going to be very difficult. Hitler does have that M249. You cannot actually fight this particular gun. This is an absolute monster of a gun. But with that being said, team number 21 gathering kills from team number 13 as well. 13 just got eliminated. Team number 15, that is team Beast, is out there knocked. This is an absolute extravaganza. You do not expect to survive in this particular situation, do you? But as you can find out, here and there teams are taking their fight. This is team MLNC who is just getting owned by team number 21. You have team Judy as well. I seriously want to reach wherever this particular player is. I mean, this is Judy's Prince, the last guy who is still surviving. No hailing, no I mean, he does not have a vest, he does not have a helmet. This is going to be very tough for this guy to survive, but yes, at 40 HP, he probably wouldn't have survived for long. Team number 14 is God. I guess if I'm not very wrong, team, it was God's Yash. Okay, so it was SQ9's Yash. Pardon me for that, but yes, he was the one who actually got that kill for himself. With that being said, if you find out team number 11, this is VS Goth's Trigger. Good positioning as of now. I guess team VS Goth can actually make this match for themselves. On the other hand, Ronin actually got kills for himself as well, but we'll have to find out if they are still surviving. As of now, they are not. Team LV just took down this entire squad. I guess Atomic OP takes down another player as well. MNLC probably just got eliminated as well. Yes, team number 3 just got eliminated as well. Right now, Atomic OP gets taken down. SQ9, this particular team probably has the best of positions out of all of these teams. 8 or rather 6 players are alive, and it is going to be an absolute easy game for this particular team. I guess it is a 4v2 situation, and 2 teams are alive. It is going to be pretty easy. Is it a 4v2? Yes, it is a 4v2. This is VS Goth versus we have SQ9. So this is going to be pretty interesting, but once again, a 4v2 definitely is not on your favor. The circle and everything plays a part, I know that, but no matter what, I guess it is going to be pretty difficult for this particular team to actually carry on. They are, as you can find out, they are pinned in one particular corner, and this is Trigger. Once again, he does have that M416-6X. He might actually get 1 or 2 long distance knocks for his team, because otherwise it is going to be pretty difficult. Right now, the smokes are actually coming in. Players have actually been spotted one by one. I guess it is going to be all over for team VS Goth, because 4v2, you can already find out the other team, that is team number 14, they are already rushing. This is Sovik, and as you can find out, he will actually find himself straight in front of Yash. Will he actually be capable enough of getting kills for himself? The nades, the smokes are coming in. I guess Yash will have spotted this guy. 2v1 situations for each and every one of these players. Yash is actually starting to crawl in. Sovik does have an easy kill for himself. He is right in front of him. Man, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, I am absolutely going crazy at this point. Yash was killed right now, and right now Trigger has to come into play. 3v2 situation. I guess anything can happen. Every one of these players are taking on this snake gameplay. This is what Sanhok is actually known for. You do not get covers, you do not have anything, you have bushes. You have to be that reptile, you have to be the snake. From this point onwards, I guess anything can happen. It was a 4v2, anything could have been in there. I guess everything was lining up for team number 14, but right now it is a 4v3 situation. Trigger just got spotted, but he was quick enough to get one knock for himself. Ninja gets taken down, Sovik has to actually come into play right now, and once again, will he be getting another knock for himself? Third knock. Team SQ9 is just getting obliterated right in front of us, and once again, Team SQ9, the numbers advantage did play their game, and as you can find out, Team SQ9 were the winners with 9 kills. This was an absolutely great match. 9 kills for VS Goth as well. I did not really expect that particular performance coming in from Team SQ9. I mean, they were almost pinned down by 2 players, Trigger and Sovik from Team VS Goth, but finally, they did hold their ground. I mean, the last remaining survivor, he was the one. I guess Sovik kind of overcommitted in that particular fight. He shouldn't really have stood up. Otherwise, he could have got this match for himself. But yes, brilliant performance from both these teams, and I guess equally good performance coming in from Team Beast as well, getting that third position. 5 kills for themselves. VS Goth with 9 kills, as I already said. SQ9 with 9 kills as well. So yes, overall it has been a really great game. I definitely enjoyed it the most, and to be honest, Sanhok never really disappoints, right? I mean, you expect aggressive gameplays like this. You expect teams to actually blow the heads off their enemies, and that is something which happened. You also expect players to actually go in their snake mode. That is something which we saw as well. So I guess it was an overall package. It was absolutely ridiculous that teams actually survive that long. I mean, I did not really expect 11-12 squads to actually survive in the final circle, considering so many teams are still surviving, so many teams are still taking their fight. Sanhok usually is so fast paced, and that was it. I mean, this match did not even last 20 minutes. I guess according to me, I guess it did not last 20 minutes. But no matter what, I guess we had an extravaganza, and I'm definitely not having a clue of what is happening. But yes, that was it. The second game did end, and we will be back with the third match very soon. Till then, stay tuned. Whoever is watching, keep supporting, because I definitely need your support, and also keep the live chat comments going on as well. I'll be looking at that as well. So till then, stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
looking down from the heights that we have built all by ourselves. And there is fear of the unknown, but we cannot lose control when we feel like the world is against us. We're trying to find ourselves without the defining words. We can no longer hold on to what only makes us hurt. We cannot sink into the dark. The vertigo is getting sharp. There's something greater than ourselves that we must reach for. Into the infinite that we must reach. 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 Now which way do we go is the question to ask. There are so many choices that it's hard not to look past. What is real and what is fake, and the risk we have to take. Will we know what is throwing off our balance? We're trying to find ourselves without the defining words. We can no longer hold on to what only makes us hurt. We cannot sink into the dark. The vertigo is getting sharp. There's something greater than ourselves that we must reach for. Into the infinite that we must reach. Into the infinite that we must reach. Into the infinite that we must reach. Into the infinite that we must reach.
You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption ever came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone, so save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, They say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end. No, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on. And I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. Close to the sun. Here's to the ones who let shine through the rain, the ones who stood for something more. We won't forget your names. The tide is high, say goodbye, we said it said, and all those midnight secrets told, we'll take them to the grave. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on. And I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. Close to the sun. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on. And I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun.
I've been flipping pages since I could remember. That told me I had to be within the lines of 2 degrees and 9 to 5. And I've been working after work since last September. Working after work, yeah. I stay up late on the weekdays. I never tell when we say. I never wanna look back and wish I could have been. I've never got no regret. The hours I've been putting in. So take a chance on faith. Your mind's a boundless place. So take a chance, a chance on faith. So take a chance, take a chance on faith. So take a chance. I never wanna look back. Take a chance, take a chance on faith. Take a chance on faith. something I never wanna say. I stand my ground. I need to be who I'm meant to be. Yeah, I don't see it any other way. I know I gotta keep the faith. I never wanna look back and wish I could have been. I'm never gonna regret the hours I've been putting in. So take a chance on faith. You're mine to balance, please. So take a chance, take a chance on faith. So take a chance, take a chance on faith. So take a chance. I never wanna look back. Take a chance, take a chance on faith. So take a chance, take a chance on faith. I never wanna look back. Take a chance on faith. So take a chance, take a chance on faith.
And for the night, the neon lights, the darkness invites us. Move left to right, then lose the high. It's dangerous running in the twilight. Electric eyes, you can't deny the thunder inside us. And for the night, left to right, love me in the shadows. You will go in shadows and illusion. Don't let beauty come along. Even though we know the night will only last till dawn. Oh, it's now or never. Live a fantasy. Even though it only lasts till dawn. Love me in the shadows. Love me in the shadows. Love me in the shadows. I wanna be the melody moving inside you. So carefully we let the beat open inside the darkness. It's you and me, eternity, running until the sunlight. It's for the night, left to right. Love me in the shadows. You will go in shadows and illusion. Don't let beauty come along. Even though we know the night will only last till dawn. Oh, it's now or never. Live a fantasy. Even though it only lasts till dawn. Love me in the shadows. Love me in the shadows. Love me in the shadows. Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours to take. behind your back. Chase a light when the world is getting darker. I have a dream where love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in this hate. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in their way. Join the army of the shadow. Join the army of the shadow. Join the army of the shadows, shadows, shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in their shade. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in their way.
Take me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Feeling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
I don't do this often, you caught me off guard. All of my friends said you moved out west. You tell me stories underneath sunsets. Could it be more than just one night? Kissing the cab ride, head turning left, right. Get a ticket for two to wherever shoes, drinking some red out of the blue. You say my name with your accent, makes me remember how much I missed you. Hope you're planning to stay for a million days. You'll be my summer in December. Hey boy, trust my intuitions always. I'm not superstitious, I got lucky. Stole your heart and it was mine for the taking. I'm bad at pretending, you know I'll be true. Sunday mornings and midnight lights turn into songs that you watch me write. Stole your sweater on that night, you took a picture, keep by my bedside. So you're mine when you're gone, baby, please don't be long.
So what is up, everyone? Once again, this is me, Chaos, who is back casting for CriticalX, and as you can find out, this is match number 1 for Group 2, and we are having the PUBG Mobile Weekly Wars. The ranking event is happening in, this is week 8, and once again, we have had an extravaganza. Group 1 was absolute fire. We just want to wait and watch if Group 2 will be the same as well. Once again, I seriously want to experiment with the graphics and everything if HDR kind of works, because let's just find out if that works, because the emulator has updated, but you know, the 90 FPS thing which the players are enjoying, certainly we are not enjoying the same as well here as well. But let's just keep that aside. We will be focusing on the gameplay right now. The flight path is pretty important. As you can see, Group 1 did not have a single center aligned or southern aligned flight path. Both the matches, be it Sandhog, be it Erangel, you had a northern fringed flight path, but here the trajectory is a bit different. It covers Primox, Ferry Pair, Farm, Shelter, Prison, as well as Lipovka under its wings. The players will easily go to the military base, be it the Novoripneo, be it the Melta Power. These are regions which are easily accessible, and so and as well as the Yasna Poliana, the Rozok region. Georgiopol is a bit difficult, and so are the regions on the northern side of this particular map. For example, Severny, Stauber, as well as Kamishki. So I guess the drop location is going to be pretty important. The bridges are going to play a part, because when you have the southern fringed flight path, one or the other team definitely plays its part and plays a game in the southern island, that is the military base island. So I guess when a team actually takes a drop in that particular location, the bridge camp becomes absolutely important. Right now in Pochinki, we are seeing 3 squads, that is team number 3, team number 4, as well as team number 23 squads taking the drop in this particular region. We have RIPs, Trigger, Ninja, OP, No Mercy, Legend, we have Nasty, we have VRI's Deus, we have so many teams in this particular region. Boy oh boy, something is definitely going to happen right now. This is VRI's Deus, and as well as his teammates, they will definitely be looting up certain amount of crops. I guess by crops I mean the weapons. But on the other side, you have team RIP. On the other hand, we have team 3 as well, so it is going to be an extravaganza. Meanwhile, team RIP will definitely look to dominate in this particular region. We have Trigger, we have Ninja, OP, No Mercy, Legend. Each and every one of them are legends of the game in their own sense. And as you can find out, this is Legend. He definitely has a pan for himself, and he has a smokes. Pochinki is definitely going to be the hotbed of some action, and I am definitely looking up for it. I seriously want to find out if this team will be able to conquer Pochinki as well. Talking about team number 3, I guess they are pretty comfortable. This is team Aimer, and as you can find out, this is HX Nasty and others. They are definitely moving out of this particular location. They know that this is going to be an absolute deathbed. With that being said, team number 4, are they actually going for this particular fight? I'm not really sure, but yes, this is VRI's theirs. We have other players from this particular team as well. Already the shots are coming in. I'm not really sure if it is team RIP, but right now none of the players from team number 4, that is team VRI, are in the mix, are taking this particular fight. With that being said, I'll actually move back to team RIP because Trigger is definitely in a position where he can take some kills for himself. He definitely would want to pick some kills for himself as well. Pochinki is probably the best place where you would actually go for the kills. Moving on to some other places, if we actually go for this particular region, we have team Titan, who is already in the mix for some fight. Prim is almost down and out. He had 1 kill, but sadly he actually will get taken down. 1 MS, I guess it was United, if I'm not very wrong. I probably have missed the name, but whatever be it, I guess that particular team was the one who actually got 1 kill for themselves. This is happening in the Milta region, the farm region, and the right on your screen we have team number 21 who have 1 kill for themselves. Prem was the one who actually got a kill, but ultimately got himself killed as well. So with 1 kill, team number 21 suffering 1 casualty. That is something which was really sad, but I seriously want to go back to Pochinki because that was an extravaganza, and I seriously want to find out how are these teams going to battle it out against each other. Team number 4, team number 3, each and every one of them were there. Team number 20, that is team RIP, they were lined up. The grenades are actually coming in. Legend was probably one, and Legend got himself knocked out. It was an enormous grade coming in from TVRI's Deals, and I guess right now they will actually start charging in. Meanwhile, this is Ninja OP and others. They will have to rush in to actually defend this guy. Legend will actually be confirmed. Team RIP is right now on their knees. At the moment, they have lost one of their most key players in this particular lineup. Legend is already gone. Trigger, Ninja OP as well as No Mercy, they will have a very important job in hand. Meanwhile, Team VRI, I guess they are starting to charge in. On the other side, team number 20, they are falling back. Trigger, Ninja OP, Mercy, they are falling back, and I guess which is a pretty wise decision. I seriously want this particular team to actually make it till the final stages, but right now they have been one of the very initial knocks. I don't think that this has been the first blood drawn, but yes, in Pochinki it definitely was the first blood drawn, and Team RIP will successfully escape the cops out of that particular region, but as of now, I guess they are going for the squad house as well as the warehouse. I guess Team VRI will be satisfied with the kill and with the knock and finish of Legend. There was no mercy shown whatsoever. No mercy, not RIP's no mercy. I mean literally no mercy shown to RIP Legend. And right now, Team VRI are the conquerors of Pochinki, something which rarely happens when you have Team RIP in this particular lineup. But yes, there you have it. Certain news coming up from Instagram as well as that RIP officials have been brought in. They have had a collaboration with Team NV Sage Esports, so that is something which we'll have to find out. Probably the names are going to change, but as of now, the gameplay was absolutely insane. With that being said, we have Team CLS. Titan actually got taken down, actually took down Team Zlatan. I seriously want to find out this particular fight, and Team CLS certainly has to be at the top. I seriously don't know what is their slot numbers. I see, okay, so this is Team CL. I guess this is, I guess it is, because I'm certainly not aware of the slot numbers. This is team number 16, I guess. Yes, it is. Team CLS Titan is actually down and out right now. Team number 16. The other two players are certainly on their foot, but I'm not really sure which particular team are they up against. This is, as you can find, Excel definitely coming up with a knock. Did he come up with a knock? Team number 17 is certainly not at their best, but team number 16 can actually make a comeback if Aslov as well as Titan oh no, Aslaf as well as Titan, both of them are down at the moment. Excel is the last one who is still surviving. I'm not really sure how many players from team number 17 are up on their feet as well. This is Tox Mers. He is actually charging in. We have another player as well. We have Sid Mers who is actually coming in from top. And finally, team CLS just got taken down. It is pure wrath coming in from team number 17. Once again, team MERC, they did come out on top. And what a game, what a fight did we find out. I mean, most of it was kind of missed, but yeah, I mean my timing is pretty good, I guess. I did come up to see the final action in this particular fight. Team number 17 did survive with each and every one of their players back on their feet. That is something which is really good news. You do not really expect team CLS to actually get obliterated in such a fashion, but that was something which was immensely beautiful. Team number 17 coming out on top. Team CLS just got wiped out. So yes, guys, I mean, the ones who have actually joined in pretty recently, I am not a regular in the casting department right now. It has been a long time since I have actually, you know, you can say I have discontinued casting, but yes, it was a comeback. This probably is a comeback for me in the casting department. I'll try and be more regular when it actually comes to casting. After casting a lot of official tournaments, I kind of moved away from this particular department, but casting is something I really love, and it is actually a pleasure that CriticalX gave me this particular opportunity to cast their matches, and it is actually a pleasure to actually make a comeback once again. But talking about this particular match, the zone is actually beautifully poised in the northern side of this particular map, and most of the teams who are in the northern end, they will find themselves pretty comfortable. On the other hand, we have DSS Trickster who is actually taking a shot against which particular team it is against which they are taking this particular fight. It is team VRI, none other than team number 4. Right now the rush is actually coming in. Trickster will actually rush in and get his kills for himself. I guess team VRI will actually be taken down. Only one player remaining, I'm not really sure. Skeleton is knocked out. Skeleton is the one who is caught out in this particular region. I guess team VRI's Deuce as well as Skeleton, both of them were caught out in the open, and team number 14, that is team DS, definitely had free kills for themselves. The other two players, that is Punk as well as Rage, they are comfortably sitting in Pochinki. I'm not really sure if the Skeleton and Deus were going for those reconnaissance missions, if they were going for the scouting missions. I'm not really sure what was the strategy behind that, but certainly Team VRI lost 2 players due to really bad some really bad strategy. I guess they should have stick together if they had a chance against, if they want a chance against Team DS. But nevertheless, it was a really good fight. We actually got to see Trickster coming up with 2 kills right now. This particular team is actually going for a 2 vehicle formation, I guess. With that being said, I'm seriously excited to find out who is, or rather who will be the one to get the chicken dinner in this particular game. And the visuals are absolutely fantastic. Erangel 2.0 is a pleasure to the eyes, guys. I mean, the PUBG Mobile development team is doing a phenomenal job in developing this particular game. It's been a long time since PUBG Mobile has been there in existence, and yet it has definitely not lost an inch of its fan base. More and more guys are coming together, more and more people are coming into PUBG Mobile, and it is just because of that development team. But once again, Trickster and others, they will be on the move. I'll actually move to some other teams right now. Team number 19, let's have a look at team number 19. This is this particular team is near Yasna Polyana right now. We have Davy, Lucifer, we have FNP. Is this FNP? I'm not really sure what is the name, but we definitely have Nell, and we have Aman as well. We have Lucifer and we have Gabbar. Each of these players are having their individual vehicles, I guess, and they are getting compounds for themselves. Right now, this particular team is pretty comfortable. Most of the teams, rather, are pretty comfortable in their own regions. Meanwhile, I definitely would want to find out if there is any sort of action happening in any part of the map right now. Most of the players are rotating pretty comfortably. We have only one team who is outside the zone right now, and that has to be team number 12. And as you can already find out, they are actually suffering the damage from the zone. But this is team BT's Kazio, if I'm not very wrong. Kaizo probably is the correct pronunciation. He's having a bike for himself, and yes, he is moving inside the zone. So finally, all the players who are participating in this particular match are inside the first circle. I guess the circle will actually rotate towards the front. Yes, it does. It does rotate towards the northern side, and that actually makes things pretty interesting. Teams are starting to come close together. Team number 21 might be in the middle of some real big commotion. There can be a lot of commotion up here. We have team number 14 who is actually closing in. I'm not really sure how many players, how many teams are up here, but yes, we certainly have team number 21, BT's Joker, and we have Executor as well. We have Ninad. Each and every one of these players are pretty close together. I kind of feel that action is almost on the verge of coming. With that being said, right now team number 14, once again, they are also taking the rotation. This is Trickster, we have Seth, Avi. Each and every one of them are undergoing. I'm not really sure if team number 14 is chasing down team number 21, but if that is the case, I guess they are in for some trouble. But team number 14 certainly looks to be in a peaceful mood, and yes, there are no real rushes coming in. There are no real fights coming in as well. I guess that actually leaves me with the only option of kind of moving over to some other teams as well. This is team number 7. As you can find out, we have 3AM, we have Jinx OP, we have Evo, Genos, we have Pain, we have Criminal. Each and every one of these guys are packed up in a single vehicle. I'm not really sure if at this particular level a single vehicle strategy is effective enough, but yes, a lot of people are opting for single vehicle strategies nowadays, and you might not have a lot of options as well. Finding vehicles is a big deal in Erangel, and especially in Yasna, you have a single garage where you find only a single vehicle. There are no options whatsoever. If they find vehicles on the way, I guess they might actually opt for a multi-vehicle strategy. On the other hand, team number 21's BT Joker just got taken down, and I'm not really sure if Executor just got taken down as well. Ninad is the last one who is still driving. I guess he has to drive away from this war zone because he cannot take the risk. Otherwise, his entire squad will just get dominated, will just get demolished in this region. Right now, I'm not really sure what has happened, but the Ninad is definitely not moving the vehicle. Has the vehicle lost fuel? I'm not really sure, but what is his plan? He definitely has the Uzi and the AKM, and with 10 bandages, 2 first aid kits, I'm not really sure what he's planning to do. Certainly, Team Mars is under fire at the moment. Tox is probably down. Zlatan is down as well, and I guess Tox has just been eliminated. Team number 22 is rushing in. There is no doubt about this. This is team number 22 who is rushing in, and with all guns blazing, I guess this team can actually take down team number 17 in a flash. Right now, team number 22 is one by one charging in. This is MR's Ardav, and he is the one who is providing them information from a distance. M16 coming in from a distance, and right now I guess it is Spiker who is quite I guess he has closed in, and he has wiped. I mean, this team just got wiped down in a flash. My prediction was absolutely correct, and you cannot undermine that. I mean, perfect predictions. Team number 22, it was appropriate strategy for this particular team to actually play in a 3-1 split. One guy, that is Arav, he was the one who was providing them reconnaissance from a distance, and the other 3 players, namely Spiker, Shots, as well as the fourth player, we have Corpish. So each and every one of these players who were rushing in 3v4 situation, they easily wiped them down. The grenades were coming in, the ARs were coming in. I mean, team number 17 had no chance. Just have a look at the players' health. I mean, none of them had suffered any sort of damage, and that is the domination. This is the level of domination which you wish to see from your team, which you wish that each and every one of the teams playing in scrims should perform. But once again, it was an absolutely brilliant display coming in from Team MR. Once again, we'll have to find out if this particular team will be able to keep up this particular performance. Talking about some other teams, I guess we'll have to have a look at team number 20. Once again, we haven't had a lot from team RIP. As you can see, this is Trigger once again going up against team number 8, DBZ's Pikachu Jungli Lion. We have Zeno BTC as well. Team Jungli seems to be, or rather BTC, or not BTC, this is DBZ, pardon me for that. My eyesight is a goner, but right now Trigger and others, they are in for some fight. With no covers, I guess this particular team might actually get caught out in the open. There can be a mix-up of strategies. you don't know anything about that, but yes, Trigger and No Mercy are exchanging weapons for themselves. I guess the DP28 and the AKM are pretty powerful weapons in themselves, but once again, something which I was talking about is the fact that they are completely out in the open. Team number the one who is in front, I guess it is team number 8. So yes, team number 8 does have efficient covers for themselves, but team number 20 does not. Team RIP is completely out in the open, and they can actually get third parted out of anywhere. And with team number 14 lurking in the background, I guess there is a high chance that they will hear gunshots and they might actually charge in. And right now, as you can find out, this is team number 6 who is closing in as well. Moving back to that particular fight, I guess we'll definitely have to have a look at Team RIP versus Team DBZ. Right now, one player from Jungly is out there as well. As you can find out, we have Jungly Lion, we have DBZ's Pikachu, Zeno BTC. Each and every one of these players are great in terms of their individual skills. But we'll have to find out if each and all the players are up for this particular battle. At the moment, you have a drop right in front of you. The airdrop can actually have some really crucial weapons. That is for us to find out. We have a in this particular drop, we have a 4x, we have some other very crucial level 3 gear. That is something which might actually get abandoned, but yes, team number 20, that is team RIP, is actually on the move. No Mercy, Trigger and others, they are already on the move. And good strategy, I guess. As of now, they do not have any kill from the casualty which they suffered from Pochinki. I guess this particular team has recovered really well, but once again, as of now, they do not have a really good positioning in terms of ground clearance. They do not have any such as such. They are holding this particular crater region in the northern side near shooting range, as you can already see from the map. Yes, it is at the center of the map, but will they be able to hold this particular ground? I'm not really sure. It is for us to find out. But once again, we have Team IRE, who is Illusion from Team IRE, who actually got a kill for himself, I guess, if it was not a knock. I'm not really sure. So yes, it was Illusion, and as you can find out, I guess team number 6 is actually charging in. Team number 22 might actually get caught off guard, but the rush has to come in. We do have some of the teams stored up in this particular region as well. I'm not really sure. It might be team number 9. It can be any of those teams. But as you can find out, this is team Weird, and they are on the move as well. As of now, we are seeing a very safe gameplay, something which is really strategic. We still have 15 teams who are still surviving. 49 players are still surviving. So you can actually imagine that there is a lot of strategic gameplay which is coming into display. But once again, the smokes are out, players are starting to loot in. But as of now, I guess Dope and others, they are charging in against some of the teams. I'm not really sure which player it is, or rather which team it is, but yes, team number 6 is definitely firing at something. And Team Weird suddenly just lost track. They are just getting obliterated. 2 players, that is Goorange as well as Flocky, just got taken down from this vehicle. And right now, God Goku as well as MJ, they are charging in right now. The shots are still being fired at them, and it is going to be extremely difficult for this particular team to actually get a good position. But yes, they do have a good compound for themselves. A single compound is a very advantageous position, I guess. At least for me, I'm not really sure about the professional perspective, but yes, at least for me, I feel that when you have such open spaces in and around you, the rush becomes extremely difficult, and that is when you can actually get a lot of kills for yourself. You can actually get a lot of kills, and you can actually wipe down a lot of squads around you. So the shots are definitely coming in. Funbook actually got a 1 kill with his Scar 98. The shots from the sniper rifle are something which are a delight. And as you can already find out, you do not want to get hit by one of those Scar 98 8x scopes, because if you get hit by one, your head just blows off your body, and that is something which is really frightening. But once again, Funbook is here for no fun. He is in for some serious business. As you can find out, he is taking down one player by another, but he has a revive was successful. Team number 7 will be aware of team number 6's presence. Funbook versus not just Funbook, we have team IRE versus team number 7, that is team 3A. Meanwhile, team number 10 is actually joining in the party. We have one MS United, the last player who is still surviving. He is actually going for a heal battle, the M416, the AKM, or rather the DP28 it is. I'm not really sure if he's going to survive survive. The heal battle is going to be a pretty long journey. 15 teams are still surviving. Heal battle makes no sense whatsoever, but he is the last one who is still surviving. I'm not really sure if he's going to survive anymore in this particular game. But once again, we have team number 9. They are still surviving. We have team TGB, I guess, if I'm not very wrong, who is involved in some of the fights. Team number 11, yes, this is the one. This is the team who has been making all the appearances in the kill feed. Yes, they have been getting a lot of knocks for themselves. I'll actually wait for the scenario to render. Yes, it did render, and as you can find out, team number 11 is in a pretty comfortable position, I guess. Yes, they are completely out in the open, but they do have a lot of vehicles around them, and that actually gives them a lot of cover. Team number 11 as well as others, with so many teams in and around, I guess it is going to be a very difficult job for this particular team to actually survive, and one by one the vehicles are being destroyed. So that is something which is really bad for this particular team right now. Their rotations might actually become really difficult after this particular scenario. With that being said, I want to find out which are the teams who are here. As you can find out, this is team number 12 who is taking in the shots. I'm not really sure. I guess it is against team number 22. It certainly is against team number 22. The vehicles are being exploded. This is absolute fireworks, and you can actually expect teams like these to go for those aggressive gameplays, to actually go for those explosions. That is something which you definitely expect from a team like team number 12. As of now, this is Torky OP, and he is actually going for those sprays. The M416 4 times scope. He can actually take down Fortress, but right now this is VRI's Punk who actually takes down IRE's Illusion. One small shack for themselves, and team number 6 is completely caught out in the open. I guess one by one they might actually get obliterated, but Punk is at very low health. Meanwhile, if you have a look at Funbook's perspective, they are completely out in the open. This is a very dangerous position. Once again, I don't think you should be taking a fight in this particular region, but yes, it is IRE's Dope Troy. Each and every one of them are really well poised. The smokes are coming out. I guess they definitely know what they are doing. They know that if they can smoke each and every direction against themselves, I guess they do end up in a very safe position. With that being said, I guess the shots are still coming in. This is team number 4. Team number 11 has closed in as well. We still have 14 teams, but right now in this small region, we have 3, 4, 5, 6 teams very close together right now. Team number 11, we have team number 19. Team number 6 is the one who is team IRE. Once again, one player from team number 11 just got taken down. Team VRI is doing a phenomenal job. I thought that they just got pinned down in this particular shack, but once again, they are showing what they're capable of. As you can find out, they are still holding their ground. They are still not giving up. Yet their vehicles have been destroyed. They do not have any backward cover. I guess they have to stay inside this particular shack. But once again, brilliant use of smokes, brilliant use of utilities. I guess this particular team can actually survive a bit more. But once again, talking about team TGB, they are in their own they are in a very good position, I would say. Talking about team number 6, as you can find out, Funbook just got taken down. He is on his knees. Dope and Troy, they are still up there, but yes, shots are actually coming in. We have a lot of teams. This is Gupper, I guess, who is in the mix. He is the one who is spraying in the DP28 against team number 6 right now. This is absolute madness happening in this particular region of Erangel. I do not expect Erangel to be such fireworks, but this is absolutely insane. Gupper might actually get knocked out. He did survive at 5 HP. This is absolute insane. Talking about team number 19, as you can see, they are having good cover from the vehicle, but yes, they definitely have the advantage of the higher ridge as well. Moving on to team number 7, 3 AM is pinned inside this particular shack as well. Once again, I guess I'll have to show each and every team right now. The positionings are really different. This is RIP's Dinker, and as you can find out, he is actually getting himself a different cover altogether. Each and every player will start to get inside this snake mode right now, because otherwise surviving is an absolute is going to be a very difficult job. Ninja OP is actually performing all his ninja techniques up in his bag. He is actually capturing in one kill after another. The PRTM has completely been exploded, but as you can find out, Ninja OP coming out with his 3rd kill. I guess it is almost a 3rd kill, and yes, he definitely came up with his 3rd kill. And Trickster from team DS just got taken down. Ninja is just on a rampage. This guy is taking down an entire fortress by himself. Team number 14 might actually get absolutely demolished, but it was team DSS SF who actually took down Team MR, but right now I guess it is Team RIP who might actually dominate in the final circle. Team number 13 has just rotated right under their nose. This is something which you do not really expect, but team number 14, what is absolutely happening? This is the SF who has been knocked out. Abhi is up on his feet. Only 2 players surviving for team number 14. I'm not really sure if they are going to survive for long because Ninja is carrying on his onslaught. Meanwhile, team number 20 have actually gathered 6 kills for themselves. The device might actually crash because this is an immense level of action. I have never really seen something like this. Team number 19 once again rushing in and falling to the wrath of team RIP. As you can find out, Ninja OP might actually get a lot of kills with this particular grenade if it is well cooked. Another knock for himself. It was not Ninja, it was No Mercy. Team number 9 rotating from right in front of them. There is kills after kills. Boy, oh boy, this is something which is insane with 9 kills. Team RIP is absolutely demolishing each other apart. Team IRE rather, Dope was up there. Ninja OP definitely survived on that particular location, but with 5 kills, I guess he does not need to do anything more. With 7 teams alive and 19 players left, I guess we are in for some fireworks. We are in for some fest. This is an absolute frenzy happening out here. RIP's Trigger, RIP's Ninja OP, RIP's No Mercy. They are an absolute beast. Talking about some other teams, I guess we have to move on to this particular team because this is team IRE, and with 9 kills as well, this team has been performing at a very different level as well. I guess they might actually be the contenders for the chicken dinner. I'm not really sure. The map plays a part, the zone plays a part as well. Troy meanwhile gets down RIP's No Mercy right now. Only 2 players from team RIP remain, and it is Trigger and I guess it is Ninja OP. Right now, I'll have a look at Troy and Dope because Dope and others, they are actually having a very good position. RIP versus IRE is an absolute devastation. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if Irangel is actually going to survive from the ashes. At this point, Troy is going all out against team RIP, and I guess he might actually confirm those kills for himself as well. Team number 11, as you can find out, this is TGB Lala, as well as we have CriticalX. We have a lot of players up. As you can find out, the shots are being fired from different directions. Team number 12 is on the receiving end of a lot of gunfight. This is Torky OP. Torky OP gets taken down. Vehicle explodes and knocks coming in. Team number 12 just has only 1 player remaining, and that has to be Kaizo, but he gets taken down. Team number 11 comes out on top. This is absolutely insane. I haven't seen something like this before. I haven't seen explosions like this happen before, but this is Team VRI. VRI is actually closing in. This is Punk, and we have another player. Punk actually goes in. Punk comes up with another clutch. Team number 11 just gets taken down with 6 kills. Team number 4 is doing a phenomenal job. We still have team number 20 remain. We still have RIP remain. We still have DS. We still have Jungly. We still have IRE. Each and every one of these sides will be capable enough of taking down an entire army by themselves. Right now, the kills are being stacked up. Have a look at the stats. Ninja OP with 8 kills. This guy is on fire. The Super Saiyan mode is coming in from Ninja OP right now. Team number 20 is demolishing anyone who come in front of them. The chicken dinner is certainly for team number 20. That is for team RIP to lose. I mean, 3v2 2v1 situation, the numbers, the mathematics, the proportions, everything is in favor of team RIP. Do you think they are going to win? If you guys think, then let me know in the live chat. It is going to be an absolute fest. I cannot describe it in words, man. This is something which is definitely unseen. But right now, team number 6, as you can find out, IRE's Dope as well as Troy, both of these players are still very well poised. Meanwhile, team DS, another side who has played really well with 8 kills. I guess you cannot undermine the performance which they kind of put up. Meanwhile, team VRI, Punk was actually the one who was the one who actually pulled this game for this particular team with 6 kills. He alone has 5 kills, but right now, as you can see, he is actually spamming up the smokes. He actually tries to get inside the circle. The circle is actually going to play a very major role right now. This is a very good strategy, to be honest, but Ninja OP once again takes down Troy. I guess this guy will actually cross the barrier. He might actually cross the 10 kill mark in this particular match. What is happening? But with that being said, as you can find out, Punk is still trying his way to enter the circle, but I guess he'll have to go for that heal battle right now. IRE's Dope is the last one who is still surviving, but the zone might actually take him down. Team RIP is dominating inside the circle right now. You do not have a single team inside. No one is capable enough, or rather having the balls enough to face this particular side. They are an absolute phenomenon right now. Dope is still trying to hold on with the heal battle. I guess he might actually get the second position for himself. I'm not really sure. He is out of first aid right now. I guess Team IRE, it is all over for Team IRE right now. The play zone will actually get the better of Dope right now. This is Team DS versus RIP for the finale. I have not seen a more exciting match before. Right now, as you can find, this is Team DS. Once again, the BRDM can actually be a game changer. Team RIP probably does not know that there is only one squad surviving. They will definitely want to lose their stronghold. They are in a very good position, but once again, Trigger, as you can find out, he has to rotate 40 odd meters inside the circle. Once again, Ninja OP, this guy, I'm at a loss of words, man. I'm at a loss of words. Chicken dinner for Team RIP. Envisage RIP coming out on top, and what a performance. This team has been ripping teams apart. There is, I mean, I'm at a loss of words. Ninja OP with 10 kills. How do you describe this particular performance? Has been insane. I'm not really sure. Are you a monster? Are you something different? I'm not really sure what is happening, but yes, we have DS Trickster coming out with 3 kills, Abhi with 2 kills, Saf with 3 kills. 8 kill performance, absolute beast. But just have a look at the top. I mean, RIP with 15 kill, a 15 kill chicken dinner. This is absolutely insane. With IRE, I guess it was a very good performance by Team IRE as well. Dope, Fun, Mook, Illusion, Troy with so many kills for themselves. I guess they got 9 kills for themselves, and that is an absolutely great performance coming in from Team IRE as well. But talking about Team RIP, I mean, Ninja OP with 10 kills. I don't know what he had for breakfast, but he certainly has a lot of PUBG Mobile blood for lunch, for snacks. I mean, I guess it is normal for these guys. But once again, what a performance. What sort of domination is this? So yes, this is me, Chaos. If you do like my casting, then please do show some support in the live chat. Once again, I'll be back with the final game for the day. And once again, yes, I'll be quickly hovering over the remainder of the standings. And till then, just stay tuned, because I'll be right back.
I might take you to the west side. You say my name with your accent, makes me remember how much I missed you. Hope you're planning to stay for a million days. You'll be my summer in December. Hey boy, trust my intuitions always. I'm not superstitious, I got lucky. Stole your heart and it was mine for the taking. It was mine for the taking. It was mine for a million days, in a million ways. Stole your heart and I got lucky. Stole your heart and it was mine in a million ways, for a million days.
it's a few months. I'm trying to pick myself up. I may be living alone, but I still believe in love. And although my flaws had dragged me down on the coldest night, I'm still kicking around. And then I saw you back before my time was shortened. No, throughout my life you called me a renegade. Throughout my loves you said we could start again, but I'm a renegade of your love.
But I'm a renegade of your love. Renegade of your love. Another head hangs slowly, child is slowly taken. And the violence causes such silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. In your head, zombie, zombie, in your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Another head hangs slowly, child is slowly taken. And the violence causes such silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. In your head, zombie, zombie,
Who actually could have thought that the last game would have been such a I mean, it was an absolute feast. It was a pure it was a pure joy to the eye. I did not really expect a single team to be so dominating in a single game, and I'm still in a state of shock. I'm still out of words. I'm still out of breath. But at this point, I guess there is no time for that. The second game of Group 2 PMWW, that is a weekly wars we call it, from CriticalX is starting. We have Sandhawk right in front of us. The flight path is on your screen right now. The map, this is probably the most centralized flight path that I have seen, and right now, as you can find out, it goes from ruins, it goes from bootcamp, paradise resort, and finally Mongai. The drop location for the teams will actually play a very major role. Sandhawk is a map which is relatively smaller than Erangel, than Miramar, than even Vikendi. So that is something which a lot of players will have to keep in mind, because since it is a smaller map, it actually is a lot fast paced. Players pick up their weapons and go all guns blazing from the get-go, and that is something which actually drives the action in this particular map. You have no stoppage, you have actions here and there everywhere, and that is probably the most critical aspect of this entire map that you call is Sandhawk. Right now in Painan, we have Team RIP, the winners of the last game. They are in Painan without any sort of disturbance, and I guess it is going to be fairly easy for this particular team to actually dominate from here on. But once again, we'll have to find out if the winners of Erangel can actually be the toppers of Sandhawk as well. I'll actually want to find out how can actually they drive their battles, because last time out they were really utilizing their vehicles in a much crazy manner, and then in this match we'll have to find out what can they come up with. But the zone is once again a northern fringe zone. We have most of the teams quite separated. Only one team seems to be in a cluster, and right now that is in Hatin. This is team number 14 versus team number 8. This is something which is going to be pretty interesting, because team CL versus team number 8, that is team Jungli, can actually bring up a lot of fireworks, can actually bring up a lot of shots very early on in this match. Abhi does have the UMP45 as well as the UZ. The vests as well as the helmets are on, the guns are on. I guess it is going to be a really good display. The M762 is probably one of my favorite guns when it actually comes to short range. So once again, the teams, I guess the players are starting to prepare themselves. They are starting to take their positions in. Will Abhi actually sacrifice the M760 for M4? Certainly he will. Probably he knows that the Uzi there is no better gun than Uzi. I guess after the update, the gun has actually been nerfed, but as of now, there is no better gun at short range than the UZI. Once again, talking about team number 8, I guess I will actually want to have a look at how this particular team is lining up. Once again, a 3v squad. I mean, I'm not really sure if they are going to be able to keep up with this other team, that is team number 14. But once again, Jungli line, we have DBC. The first blood has actually been drawn. It is TGB who came up with the first knock. I'm not really sure if they will be getting their kills for themselves, but yes, the first knock is coming in from Lala once again, and this is happening in the region of Khao, and very much northern fringed action. They are up against team number 9, and team number 11 definitely has the better ground. They definitely have the better positioning. Team number 9 might just get obliterated with a single grenade very upfront in this particular match. But once again, team TGB will probably not be very hasty in this particular fight, because we have seen that hasty decisions never really bring up good rewards for any particular team whatsoever. Lala on the other hand gets taken down. God Goku comes up with a brilliant grenade, takes him down. Right now the revive has to come in, but team number 9 might actually come up on a rampage with the grenades, and I'm not really sure. Yes, they are actually charging in. Team number 11 will be on the back foot. God Goku and others, they are forcing their way inside this particular compound one by one. This is an absolute rampage. This is Orange who actually takes down team number 11. This is pretty easy coming in from this particular team, but one player, that is God Goku, gets taken down. Orange gets taken down as well. Team number 11 making a comeback. Kaptan is the one who is driving this particular fight right now. Only one player from team number 19 remains. The grenade is actually coming in. He might actually get this particular kill for himself, but on the other hand, Kaptan actually gets taken down by a different squad, and that has to be team VRI. This is definitely not good news. Kratoxy takes down one guy, but also the cover fires are coming in. This is team number 11 versus team number 9 versus team number 4. Once again, so many teams in the mix. CriticalX will definitely want to assure his skills for himself. But right now, team number 4 is just charging in out of nowhere. Team number 11 just got owned by team number 4. Once again, as you can find out, this is VRI's Deuce. He is actually reviving his teammate. Team number 9, on the other hand, as you can find out, Flocky is healing himself up. MJ is up on his feet as well. Team VRI coming in from nowhere. They just dominated this particular fight from here on, and there has been no stopping. Hatin was an absolute frenzy, I would say, because you did not really expect him VRI to actually come in this particular fight. It was similar to those WWE matches where you can actually cash in and enter a match from at any point of time, and that is something which team number 4 did. They knew that their opponents will be at their weakest after they have participated in that particular fight against each other, and they spotted the perfect time for that particular rush, and once they rushed in, there has been no stopping this particular team. Team VRI actually came up with a really good performance in the last game, and in this game as well. They did a phenomenal job. Drigger, on the other hand, takes down one guy with his phenomenal grenade. I seriously want to find out what is happening, because team RIP, the winners of last game, right now have spotted team number 22 out in the mix. One by one, they are taking teams apart. Ninja OP, once again, as you can find out, he is in the kills. He is having those numbers from the get-go. This guy is an absolute beast when it comes to assault, and I guess there has been no stopping. Him. Legend once again gets knocked out, but it is a pretty easy revive. Team number 20, that is team RIP, once again a squad wipe. I mean, how do you explain this? Drigger coming up with 2 kills, Ninja OP coming up with 2 kills. There has been no stopping this particular squad, and they are on an absolute rampage. Legend, meanwhile, will actually heal himself up, and one by one, they are taking down squad like a house of cards. This is easy for them. This is practically easy for them, and once again, how do you explain this? Their strategies has been perfect. Their backup fires has been perfect. Ninja OP has been doing a phenomenal job with the assaulting. Drigger is probably the one who pays the hold back, and yes, he has been doing a phenomenal job as well. A similar role which actually is performed by TSM entities Jonathan. But once again, the kill feed is popping up. I seriously want to find out which particular team is the one who is engaging in some fight, because team RIP will be killing enemies here and there everywhere in any time of the day, but we'll have to look at other teams as well. Moving on, I guess I'll have a look at the map first, and that will give us adequate information about which of the teams are pretty close together. Seems like team number 16 might be in some fight very soon right now. So yes, as you can see, this is Excel, and right in front of him, he has team 3AM. They can actually take this particular player down in an instant, because team CLS has only 2 players alive, Aslov as well as Excel. It's not Aslov, it's Aslov. The Z has to come in, but once again, pronunciation doesn't really play a part. What plays a part is your gameplay, and Excel is definitely trying his level best. It is a 4v2 situation, if I'm not very wrong. Team number 7 will try to surround this entire pack of players, that is Excel as well as Aslov, from different directions. As you can find out, none of them are actually making a difference. None of them are actually making a move. This is pure a test of patience. This is definitely a testament to your patience once again. With that being said, most of the teams have actually started their rotation. RIP from Painan has started the rotation. They definitely are having an easy time, because there are no teams in the southern region of this particular first circle. But yes, on the other side, as you can find out, team number 18 and team number 8 are on the other island as well. The cross is going to be a bit difficult, because the zone has started to shrink already. None of the teams are really close together. I seriously want to find out who are the ones who are going to take this particular fight, because as of now, Sandhawk has been full of action. But yes, definitely there has been moments here and there where you find certain amount of passive gameplay, because we can already see team number 7, if I'm not very wrong, team number 7 versus team number 16. This is an example of passive gameplay, something you do not really see in Sandhawk, but right up here you can actually find it out. VS XL versus and as he loves. None of them are actually rushing in. They do know that they are in a disadvantageous position. Talking about team number 7, I'm actually a bit surprised, but yes, team number 7, that is team 3am, has suffered a casualty as well in the form of Criminal. So I guess Spain as well as Jinx OP, these guys might actually be hesitating in taking this particular rush. But on the other side, we have team VR1. They are charging in across the map with no hesitation whatsoever. They are cruising, and even in fights, I guess there is probably very few teams who can actually compete with VR1. I mean, we have seen how they can actually arrange their gameplays, how they are always at the top of the kill feed. So I guess it is up for us to find out if any of those teams will be out there. I guess apart from Team RIP, apart from the other teams who have been playing really well, if they can actually challenge the teams at the top. But as of now, something which that has been a far distant reality. With that being said, guys, if you're actually sending me recommendations in the live chat, I do know that I should actually go and have a look at those as well. But talking about that, I mean it really becomes a bit difficult, you know, because Sandhawk is such fast paced. As of now, I'm not having any such action, so that is something which is which might be possible. But every time when the fights are actually happening, it becomes really difficult to actually check the live chat you know, simultaneously. But we have a fight between team 1ms versus team RIP, and as you can find out, RIP is just smacking the balls. This is Legend who almost came up with the kill, and yes, this is I guess it was Nomos who came up with the knock. 1ms just got shattered down by team RIP. This is practically easy. I already said this. This is practically easy for this particular team right up here. I'm not really sure if 1ms is still surviving, but yes, 1 by 1, team RIP is definitely dominating. Yes, Deva as well as Varma, they are still up there. They hold their respective compounds, but team RIP, they are on a roll, I guess. 1 by 1, there is no stopping this particular team right up here. Talking about the performance, I guess Legend does not have any kill whatsoever, but Trigger, Ninja OP, Mercy, each and every one of them do have their effective kills. But on the other side, this is 3am who is actually getting a lot of kills for themselves. I guess they have just taken down team VR1. VR1 just got wiped out in a flash. Team 3am, Jinx OP came up with 3 kills, Pain with 1 kill, Genos with 1 kill, and what a performance. VR1, I was just praising this particular squad, that they are unmatched when it comes to their gunfights. We definitely did not cover this particular fight, but 3am, I'm sure that they did come up with a cracker of a gameplay, because otherwise it would have been really impossible for this particular team to take down team VR1. But the stats, team 3am definitely came out on top, and VR1 just got obliterated in this particular region. But we'll have to have a look at the map really quickly, because otherwise we will have no idea about where the zone is actually forming, which is one of the most important aspects about this particular game. And as you can find out, a lot of teams are closing up together. We have team number 10, we have team number 20, and team number 3 closing in. This is Trigger who has a scope on team number 10, that is team 1ms. Team number 3 is actually closing in from behind. This is none other than team Aimer, if I'm not very wrong in the pronunciation. We have Aimer's Howler, we have Thanos as well. Each and every one of these players are proning in. I guess it is a pretty passive gameplay. We still have 14 teams alive, so I guess teams should actually go for the kills right now. But yes, they have actually gone for the passive gameplay. They will probably want to survive till the final circle, and that is not a bad choice either. Talking about fight, I guess team number 10 and team number 20 will never really disappoint. We still have this particular fight going on. This is once again a testament to your patience. You have to be patient. You cannot really rush in without any goals whatsoever. But yes, No Mercy and others, they are actually trying to close in, but still they do hold their respective compounds. Right now, team number 17, this is MERC. Once again, No Mercy coming up with his really good sprays, but this is Fender from MERC, and he actually gets the better of team RIP's No Mercy. That was a really good long range spray coming up from that M416 from Fender, but No Mercy was up there as well. Ninja OP came up with another kill with 3 kills. This guy is once again an absolute beast. But yes, we have an airdrop once again in this particular direction. I'll actually have to find out what is going to be in this particular drop. So consequently, this drop seems to be empty. I guess I have just been trolled. Players might have actually stolen what was inside the drop, but right now that does not really matter. I guess all that matters for me is the action, and something which we are having no shortage of. This is Trigger, who actually probably have got a kill, or rather a knock on team number 3. I'm not really sure. Anything can happen with so many teams close together. A lot of angles need to be covered. This is probably the best part about Battle Royale. You have to cover each and every angle. That is where the strategies come into play. That is where your gameplay, your teamwork comes into play. And Battle Royale, as you can already see, Legend came up with another kill. I guess it was on team number 3 once again, with only one player surviving. Team number 3 might not last very long. On the other side, team IRE Funbook has just got another kill for himself. These guys from team IRE, they are an army for themselves, but once again Funbook has just rendered on our screens, and I can find out team number 6 is closing inside the circle as well. They certainly have lost Dope, and they were playing a 3v squad up front. So right now they only have 2 players surviving. That is something which is none of the teams would like to be. But Zlatan Mas actually got the better of team number 3, and finally team number 3 just got wiped out from this particular game. Evo Chinos has just been taken down. I guess it was from team number 7. So 3 AM is suffering the wrath of the play zone, something which you do not really expect. But once again, Jinx OP is coming up with those first aids, and I guess team number 7 is just getting sprayed upon. And as you can find out, it was team number 16, if I'm not very wrong. Yes, it was team number 16. Azilove, he was the one who actually confirmed the kills. Team IRE, if I'm not very wrong, was it team IRE? I guess it was not team IRE. My mistake, I kind of forgot the name. My memory is pretty sharp. But yes, as you can find out, Funbook is actually going for the kills. Team number 12, that is team Jung. Is it team Jungly? Is it? But once again, it was a really good spray. I am actually surprised that he did not get any kills out of that particular scenario. But yes, it is Nishit from team OG. I guess he will probably not survive. He will not survive. And as you can find out, it is RIP's Trigger once again got the better of Executor. Merce from Tox from Merce rather has just got the better of one guy from that particular team. That is team number 12. Only one player from team number 12 survives, and that is Kaizo. On the other side, team RIP once again continuing their onslaught. This team does not know how to stop, and they are dominating no matter what. Talking about team DS, they have been playing really well in the last game as well. In this particular match, they haven't really exerted their authority as of now. Yes, Abhi is knocked out, Trickster is knocked out, Seth and I guess CL Abhi are the only ones who are still up on their feet. They do have a lot of trouble up in that particular hill. As you can find out, this is team number 18, team God, and some easy kills might be coming in for this particular team. But once again, one revive and this particular team will be good to go. On the other side, we have to actually move on. I'm seriously excited to find out what is actually happening with this particular team. This is Zlatan MERC with 7 kills. These guys have been on an absolute rampage, and right now as you can find out, he's knocked out, but it is going to be an easy revival, right? It is going to be a pretty easy revival. MERC, this particular team, I guess this map is going to be their stronghold. Team number 17 have been on an absolute rampage with 12 kills. They definitely are a very strong contender against team RIP right now. Another team who has racked up the kills for themselves with 11 kills. As you can find out, the kills are evenly shared. God, Jalad actually got the better of Trickster, and right now as you can find out, Trigger might actually get another knock for himself. Badal has just been knocked out as well. This particular player is an absolute beast in himself, and one by one the kills are being secured. Team number 420, they came up with 13 kills. These guys are I'm not really sure how do you explain that. How do you explain this sort of performance? I do not know. We still have 4 teams left with 14 players alive. The finale is coming in right on your screen right now. This SD number 17, Zlatan Mas is actually rushing in. On the other side, Toxmers just gets taken down. Trigger is taking teams one by one. And once again, the zone does not actually favor them right now. But yes, Trigger definitely knows how to peek, and he definitely knows how to spray. He takes down another kill. 7 kills for Trigger as well. Legend, meanwhile, is on another rampage right now. He is actually evading into team MERC right now. Team number 40 is in a very good position. They can actually capture a lot of kills for themselves. As you can find out, Seth and Abhi, they are having a very good upper position. But yes, team RIP is comfortably inside this particular compound right now. Trigger has been knocked out, but yes, it is probably going to be a very easy revive. Yes, it is going to be a very easy revive for this particular team. But once again, team number 14, with only 2 players surviving, the zone is actually closing in. It is going to be a very difficult affair. Zlatan Mas is going on a rampage right right now, Ninja OP has been knocked out. I'm not really sure how many players from Team RIP remain, because as you can find out, team number 17 just got obliterated. Team number 20, boy oh boy, RIP. Envy Sage RIP, you have no competition whatsoever. And the last player who remains, I guess the chicken dinner is almost for theirs to attain. Is it? Is it not? I was actually wrong. I was actually wrong. We still have 2 players alive. I'm actually overexcited. But yes, 1MS Deva as well as Varma are still up there. 4v2 RIP versus 1MS. Practically speaking, I guess the rush will be coming in. The grenade from Trigger. This guy... Is it domination? Is it domination? What do you call it? Is it domination or is it something else? In the last game, we had Ninja coming up with 10 kills. In this match, we have Trigger coming up with 9 kills. These guys are toying with their opposition whatsoever. Team RIP has no competition with how many kills it is? It is 19 kills. 19 kills, chicken dinner. This is a professional tournament, guys, and not a classic match. What are you doing? This is absolutely criminal. This is a criminal offense. I mean, 19 kills in a single game. There is no competition whatsoever. Team MERC came close, Team DS came close, but none of them could actually match up to the wrath of Team Envy Sage RIP. I mean, boy oh boy. 19 kills in a single game. In the last game, they had 15 kills, chicken dinner. The points are going berserk. The kills are going berserk. Their enemies are shivering, absolutely shivering. No one wants to stand in front of Team RIP because they know that they are going to get crushed, they are going to get demolished, they are going to get knockout punched. But with that being said, yes, we definitely did come to the end of the 4th game. PUBG Mobile Weekly Wars Week 8's ranking event is over for the day. This is me, Chaos. Thanks for joining in, everybody. It has been a phenomenal day. Especially for a Team RIP, I mean, they definitely will have some really good night's sleep because performances like these, domination like these guys are domination incarnate. Talking about Team 1MS, I guess with 0 kills, 2nd position, yet they actually got the 2nd position for themselves. Kudos to that. Team DS, Team CL came up with 6 kills, 3rd place. 4th spot goes to Team MERS, and they actually came up with a lot of kills, 14 kills. A very good display coming in from this particular team. They might actually topple team number 3 and team number 2 in terms of the kills as well. So yes, I'll once again scroll down the other remaining position points and the kill points as well. So this is it for the day. Once again, it has been a fantastic day and I really loved coming back into the casting department. It has been a long time. I kind of felt the groove, felt my old form in the ending stages, and definitely I loved it. I loved the experience. Thanks to each and everyone who actually joined in for the day. It has been a phenomenal day. We saw some exceptional fights. We saw exceptional games of PUBG Mobile. Definitely something which you definitely do not expect. I mean, you do not really expect the teams to dominate like these. I mean, do you? So yes, once again, I'll be back tomorrow with more games for PMWW, that you call is PUBG Mobile Weekly Wars for CriticalX. It has been a pleasure to actually cast for CriticalX. Once again, thank you to everybody who actually made it possible. This is a goodbye for me now. I'll be back tomorrow. Still then, stay tuned and subscribe to this particular channel. Goodbye.
the fragments of my mind. And I don't need you to love me anymore. As long as you tell me, show me what I'm looking for. You're the first light I lost my heart in. Every time I try, I can't let go. And nothing ever goes the way I planned it. I understand that now. You're the truest, my truest lie. I'll never know. My truest all the delusions I believe are reinventing me, and in the chaos I find my peace. And I don't need you to love me anymore. As long as you tell me, show me what I'm looking for. You're the truest light I lost my heart in. Every time I try, I can't let go. And nothing ever goes the way I planned it. I understand that now. You're the truest, my truest lie. I'll never know. My truest Come and fly away with me. 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 Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We'll rise and
It's been a few months since I tried to. Maybe I'm scared I'll say the wrong thing. My apartment's been shaking from the weight of a heart that's breaking. Pretend I don't care, but it's killing me. I'd be happy for you if you say you're happier with someone else. I'll be honest with you, just the thought of it hurts like hell. Oh, this time you've been thinking I moved on, but you should know